For years I wanted to do an instrumental album. It's quite good to kind of revisit your own work sometimes. Jazz is something that's always been quite, dear to my heart, as it were. I mean, when I started going to concerts and listening to and buying records, some of the first records I bought were jazz records. I was very lucky to have Colin Good working with me again, who he's actually worked with me for quite a few years now.
Well, first of all, it has to be said that this is entirely Bryan's project, and that it was his idea and his enthusiasm that got this going in the first place. So, and the other thing is that's very, very important to recognise that he's very, very knowledgeable about this music, the original music of the 20s, and has listened to a lot of it, and it's something that I know that he loves.
The 1920s was a kind of very fertile period, and it was kind of the beginning of modernism, of some fantastic things began to happen in the 20s. With T.S. Eliot wrote The Wasteland. People always think of Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby, and Beautiful and the Damned, and so on, kind of depicting the New York high society or kind of bright young things. When it came to choosing which songs we worked on, it was a matter of trial and error, really. We thought, well, we wanted to have a balance of songs from different periods. Quite a lot of the things were done kind of pretty much first or second take and very spontaneous. They either work or they don't normally.
Is the opening of Just Like You. And all we had to do was to sort of add a sort of 20s style, particularly a sort of dance band sort of style. And so on. And that is easily transformed.
We wanted to keep the period thing, but we wanted to try and make the record feel as if it had done by a few different bands rather than the same band throughout, So it was rather somebody had gone into the 20s and said, well, we'll have a bit of this and a bit of that, and a bit of the other. And that seemed to work quite well.